Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting session of Banjo Kazooie as played by Goomba Guy.
Goombasa, thank you. Goomba Guy was my father.
Goombi.
Goombe. Yes. It's my favorite name to use in any game that I play.
Richie Rich.
Midori. Don't do that. Please. I had to put up with so much growing up because of that. That and Dick. People really liked calling me Dick, and I hated people calling me Dick.
Why did
and now everybody's going to call me Dick.
Why did people call you Dick?
Because my real name is Richard. And I have no trouble saying that because it's already out on the internet. But yeah, my real name is Richard, and for some reason, Dick is short for Richard, and I never understood why.
I think you explained that to me once, and yeah, I don't understand why either.
Okay, so now we have unlocked Click Clock Woods, which is the last world in the game. By far the longest. It's probably going to take us, like, I'd say 3 episodes to get through this world.
Really?
2.5 at the very least. Yes, because, well, I'll explain it when we get in there, because you never got there when you played it, right? You said that you left off on, like, Rusty Bucket Bay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've never been to Click Clock Woods.
I have not.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, let's do it then.
Okay.
Let's do this thing.
Yeah, and this also shows just how far back you have to go, because the picture to Click Clock Woods is right at the beginning of the lair, back where near the entrance of Treasure Trove Cove. But because you can't actually fill in the picture until you reach the end game, you gotta travel all the way back here. And I think they did that because that was the only way that they had to keep you from sort of locking yourself into a dead game. Because if you were able to fill in that picture that early on in the game, I don't think you would have had enough to get through to the next world. Because it takes something like 13 jiggies to actually unlock this world.
Well, you have lots of jiggies.
Yeah, I've got 20 left, and we're going to have more by the time this is through, but we're going to end up using most of them for the last part of the game. Okay, so here is Click Clock Woods. This is it, right here.
Oh, it's a Four Seasons theme.
Yes, and here's the thing about it. Each of these leads to the same area.
Oh.
Yes, each one leads to the same area, but each one has its own tasks, its own notes, its own collectibles that you need to get.
So it's essentially 4 worlds in one.
Yes, and you have to go and you have to complete certain tasks in sequence in order to unlock things that happen in later seasons. And you also have to find the season switch in each season to unlock the next season.
That sounds like a chore.
Yes, which is why this one is going to take us a little bit longer than the other worlds.
Okay, I was skeptical at first, but I was envisioning something a lot different. So this is gonna be fun. All right, let's do it.
Yep. So we start off here in Sprung,
where there are Venus flesh.
Those are actually bear snare traps.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
We're
like, going to ignore them for right now.
Look, a bear! Nom, 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 nom.
Exactly.
Clap your hands.
And here is our first example of why we can't do everything in one season. We have to go down there to destroy the boulder, but we can't do it while there's water in the lake.
So, does summer dry up the water? Or?
Yes, but here's the thing about that. When we destroy the boulder in summer, the way up into his house is too steep for us to climb up, so we have to wait until fall to actually get the reward.
That's great. I couldn't even see that mound of dirt there.
There we go. We planted a seed.
with eggs.
Yes, you've never planted eggs in the ground and then had a giant flower jump up from it?
You're asking me questions like this like it should be just common knowledge. I don't live in a cartoon world. I wish I did. I love designing characters for a cartoon world, but oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know why these enemies get their own their own death cutscene like that, because like they're essentially just a third stage of those eel creatures that we keep running into in sewers and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I don't know why I find that as funny as I do.
Yep, so here's the thing, folks. You have to explore the entire area around the tree and then climb the tree in each of the 4 seasons. So we're going to be doing this 4 different times. I'm going to do my best to cut out as much as I can if anything gets too terribly boring. But yeah, you basically have to be thorough in all 4 versions of this if you want to find everything.
Do new enemies spawn in every season?
No, it's mostly the same enemies in each season. In most of the same places, too.
Do they come back?
Well, yeah, it works just like if you exit... Well, no. If you defeat one in one season, they stay dead in that season, but they come back for the other seasons.
Joy!
Yeah, it's super fun. There we go. I love the music of this world. I don't think we brought this up before, but the music in this game is also fantastic.
I haven't noticed because we have the volume so low.
Oh, well, yeah, as somebody who has played this game so many times, like, I've had to listen to this music so much, and thankfully, the music is just utterly amazing. I am such a huge fan of most of what Grant Kirkhope does in this game and others. Can you do that until summer?
Oh, well, there's an ideal for a game that I can do for a Let's Play Conker's Bad Fur Day. Because it's a bit like this.
Would you do the live and reloaded version or the original N64 version?
Sweetie, the live and reloaded version is the one that we have.
That's not what I asked.
Well, I phrased it like that because I was waiting for you to like say yes, but we have the emulated version of the original and can access it. And
we don't use emulators. We use legit legal copies. Yep, that we do.
Well, we're using the legit legal copy of this.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying, like, of course we don't have the original Conker's Bad Fur Day. Wasn't that only on the Nintendo 64?
Yes, and honestly, we could try emulating that, but the issue is, well...
The issue is we have no idea how well it would work if it was emulated.
N64 emulation, for those who don't know, is sort of... It's not bad, it's just super stalled. Like, you can get most of the big name games working on it, but it's not like the SNES or the NES or the Genesis, where you can essentially get, I would say, 99% of games working perfectly.
So you want an answer for your question? The answer is Live and Reloaded, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's definitely got an update to the graphics, and the teddies at least look different from one another.
Yeah.
But I remember there being some extra censorship in it.
Yeah, they were allowed to say in the original version, but for some reason they censored that out in the Live and Reloaded version.
Yeah. So that made Sopranos song super fun.
Yeah. Well, he only referenced a couple of times in that song, all things considered.
Yeah, but still, it makes the song awkward when it's like, I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my burp at you. Now, does that sound very musical?
Well, it's a note. Doesn't really fit with everything else, but...
I'm not talking about the musical notes you were collecting. Every single one of those musical notes is a different song from Soprano. Why is his name Eerie?
Eerie the Eagle? Or maybe it's pronounced Irie?
I really don't get it.
Yeah, neither do I. Okay, this is the last part of the tree that we need to look over.
The
here.
tree for E.
The tree for what?
E. The eagle.
Come on, there we go. And thankfully, I believe this is the only time... Oh, don't worry, bud, we'll be back for you.
Bug?
What?
You said, don't worry, Bug will be back.
I said bud with a D.
You said Bug with a G.
I said bud.
Don't worry, Bug. We'll be back for you.
You know, just for that, when I'm editing this, I'm going to increase the volume when I say bud just to prove that you're wrong.
I swear it's what it sounded like. Why?
I missed.
Sweetie!
Whoopsies.
Did you do that on purpose?
I was aiming for the moat.
Go get honey!
No, I'll be fine.
Sweetie!
What?
Go get honey!
There we go.
That's not the honey that I meant.
I've still got half health. I'll be fine. Now we gotta go over here.
I'm just waiting for the JoJo theme to play again.
No, I'm not putting that. You use it too many times, people are gonna get annoyed. And it's already a dead meme anyway. Like, people are probably already annoyed at me for using it in Monster Prom.
I'm just saying.
And we go up here. This is the last time that we have a Mambo Transformation, but you can only use it in spring. If you visit him in any of the other seasons, like, which we will do because it's actually pretty funny, he's in no position or no mood to transform you. You'll see, it's pretty funny.
You're a bee!
Yes, I'm a bee.
Oh my god!
You find something amusing? So yeah, here's the bee. Like most of the other transformations, he can go through smaller areas. The snare bear traps do not bother him. And the bee can also fly without using feathers. So we have the ability to just fly around now as much as we want.
Why don't you go get that other Mambo token?
I don't need them anymore.
But you have a couple extra ones anyway, so...
Yeah, I do. But I'm not going to waste my time grabbing anymore.
Wow. But you're going to waste your time grabbing that golden feather?
Yes, because that's actually useful. There we go. You are too amused by this walk cycle.
No, I'm amused by his face. And since when do bees fart glitter?
This one can.
This one can.
Okay, now I need to get to that.
Oh, he doesn't take fall damage.
Yeah, that's true for all transformations in this game. You don't take fall damage when you are transformed.
I'd figure that you'd take fall damage as a pumpkin.
Thank God that you don't, because you do have to fall from some high places as a pumpkin. Okay,
and then you go splat.
And I believe that is everything we need to do for...
Spring?
For spring. Oh, no, there's one more place. We've got to go into the beehive here.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, as soon as you became a bee, I was like, maybe you gotta go into that beehive.
Yep. Here we go.
Hello, fat little bee. We Zubbas are guarding Grunty's golden honey piece. We've been told there's
a bear out there.
There's a honey bear out there.
Yep. All we can do right here, right now, is grab the Jinjo. We can't grab that until summer.
Can't grab what?
The Jiggy that was in the middle there.
What about the honey piece?
What honey piece?
They were talking about a golden honey piece.
Yeah, that's the Jiggy.
Why would that? But there's actually honeycomb pieces in this game.
Yes, but they're referring to it as like a gift from Gruntilda. And we will have to retransform into a bee before we exit this world after we've done everything else. But once we
you got it anyway.
Well, it's on my way. But I wasn't going to go out of my way to grab it when I could get other useful things at the time.
Fat, 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 oh so very fat, so very fat.
Yeah, so once we get away here... Whoops. So I guess we are going to pause while I get new batteries into this thing. I hate this about the Xbox controllers. The fact that they are the only console controllers sold nowadays, at least the first-party ones, that still require external batteries instead of just including a rechargeable one with it. But anyway, yeah, we've gone long enough for an episode now, so we're going to pause it here, I'll get new batteries, and then we'll go into summer.
Alright, we're going to summer.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Enjoy your summer. Keep that in.